thanks for joining for today's bedtime yoga. Time to chill out. Am I right? It's always time to chill out. So obviously I'm not in my bed, I'm not in my bedroom, but if you want to bring a couple of pillows with you just to make yourself feel like in the mood for getting ready for bed, then I suggest it. So it's going to be a nice short session just to work into the spine and the shoulders and the hips. We're going to keep it really, really slow and chilled out so that hopefully you get an incredible night's sleep. So we're going to start kneeling down in the middle of the mat. Pile yourself up with some comfy socks and some nice big jumpers. No need to be in tight lycra right now. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, and just start to really slowly draw circles with your hips. Sit right back onto your heels, and then you can bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders back, kind of explore your range of motion here. Take a big breath in, like a big yawn, and exhale. Let the body just respond to that breath. Spread the hands out wide, and I encourage you to close your eyes. Shut down the light. Adopt a really slow pace right now. Explore your spine, the space between the shoulder blades. Move in slow motion. How do your hips feel? How do the shoulders feel? And then just come into like a little regular cat-cow. Big breath in, arch the spine, drop the belly, lift the head and the tailbone. Exhale, curve the spine, round it, pull the navel up, look towards the thighs, push the ground away. And one more time, breathe in, lift. Exhale, curve. You're going to still stay on your knees, but lower down to your forearms and pretty much do the same thing. So there's like a laziness to this, but there's also precision as well as you explore it. That you take the time to move right to the edges of this motion, to the creases of your body. Let the head and the neck get involved here as well. Every now and again, just drop the weight of the head. We hold on to it and it's heavy. Those thoughts can be heavy. Rock it forward and back here. And then sit your bum back to your heels, point the toes, extended child's pose. Reach the arms out in front of you, drop the forehead to the ground. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. I'm going to take one of my favorite styles of sort of lazy child's pose, where you take it more on one side. So come back up slightly more onto your knees. And you're going to just reach the right hand right out in front of you. Keep your left forearm on the floor and then just start to sink into your right armpit. You may even want to even rest the forehead onto the left hand. Take a moment here. The right hand is right out in front of you. Left forearm is down. Forehead is down on the hand or the ground. Think about that right armpit. Move a bit closer towards the ground. At the same time, you want to direct the tailbone and the sit bones back behind you. Exhale, slowly ripple yourself back and take it to the other side. Right forearm on the floor. Reach the left hand more towards the top left corner of the mat. You can drop your forehead onto your right hand or straight to the floor. So the hips are still just above the knees in a way, off the heels. But the intention is to kind of push them back in that direction. Drop the left armpit a bit closer towards the floor. This gets me every time. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly melt yourself back up to center. With both of your forearms on the floor, you are going to slither your chest through between the forearms and the hands. Roll onto your belly. Inhale, slide the forearms forward And you're going to end up more into Sphinx pose. So elbows are underneath your shoulders. Forearms are about shoulder width apart. Claw the fingers into the ground. And all I want you to do here is just roll the head. Draw massive circles with the nose. With the crown of the head. Pour out through the ears. Point the toes. Every now and again, just engage the glutes slightly. And then change direction. Circle the head the other way. Push down through the forearms. If you like it to one side, then maybe linger there a little bit longer. It's okay if you're not completely even. We're just not even. The left and the right side take different loads of weight all the time. And then meet yourself in the middle. Keep the forearms where they are on the floor. Drop your chin towards your chest. And as you inhale, really try and puff up the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, melt the chest forward, wing the shoulders. And again, inhale, puff up the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, wing them. One more time, breathe in. Exhale out. And then hang there for a moment. Drop the weight of the head. And then you're slowly going to slide yourself back onto your heels. And as you do this, as if you're going towards a child's pose, you're going to actually slide your feet over to one side. And then we're going to come down onto our backs. So as soon as you're ready to go down onto your back, I kind of want you to grab hold of the feet first, like you're about to go into a happy baby, and then roll down onto your spine. Or if you prefer to roll back first and then grab the feet, then that's completely up to you. Hold on to the outer edges of the feet or maybe the heel bones and start to rock it here from side to side. So there's no pressure here to look a certain way or to perform a certain way. Just every now and again, just allow yourself to kind of roll to one side and then the other. So you've just got about enough consciousness to stay with it. Good job if you've already fallen asleep. So you can stay rocking it from side to side, or you can gently extend maybe one leg out wide to the side, kick up through the heel. In this, I grab hold of the heel bone. You don't have to have a super straight leg. Try and keep the tops of the bum down. That's the tricky part. And you can then start to kind of rock it a little bit from side to side with an extended leg. And then switch to the other side, extend the other heel up towards the sky, bend the right knee in, hamstrings. Gonna play around with this little boat-like rock. And then you can bend both the knees, stay in that happy baby, or go for the full thing. Straighten up both of the legs, keep hold of the heels. Kick up through the heel bones and the soles of your feet. And then slowly release the legs. Plant your feet to the floor. Bend the knees. And then you're going to place your hands onto the tops of your thighs. Push the hands into the thighs. And just notice when you're pressing your hands into the thighs, does your lower back lift up a little bit? Can you create a bit of space there? Try and separate the back of your teeth and relax your tongue. Soothe the forehead. Heel toe your feet to be about as wide as the mat. And then drop the knees in to touch and take the arms out as wide as you can. Probably more up on a diagonal line. Knees touch. Again, the lower back will probably lift off the floor here. Create a bit of space as we internally rotate the thighs. Breathe into your belly. whatever this day has brought you, just exhale it out right now. You're going to drop both of your knees over to the left. Keep your feet about as wide as the mat. Try and take up as much space with your upper body. Stretch out through to the ends of your fingertips. And then shift the legs over to the right. Keep the feet staggered. The feet separated so the knees can stagger. Imagine you're getting pinned down with your hands so that your legs can kind of explore a little bit and you can work it into the sides of your body. Back into center. One more breath. Drop the legs over to the left. Breathe in. Exhale to center. Drop the legs to the right. One breath. Exhale to center. Now you're welcome just to kind of lie here in that starfish position, or we're going to go for plow pose. So with plow pose, it's just a really nice one for the spine if you're up for it. You're going to bring your feet up over the head. Hello, Christmas tree. And you wedge the arms in underneath your body. Bend your knees. You can bend the elbows and place your hands up to your lower back. And I quite like to point the feet here, so the backs of the feet are on the floor. And your knees are kind of squeezing the sides of your head. You can always bring your hands onto the floor if you prefer. This isn't for everybody. You don't have to do it. But this might be your vibe. And if it is, take it. And as you're in this position, the breath can become a little bit more restricted. So make a real effort to breathe into the back of the ribs and into the belly. And then exhale. And those of you in this plow pose, slowly start to ripple down the vertebrae one at a time. Keeping the legs close towards your body. I just want you to kind of let these legs hang down really slowly. Almost like the floor isn't there. Like you're just going through the floor. And then relax. We're going to take it into a quick little fish pose. So we can all take this. Point the toes out in front of you. Wedge your hands underneath your bum, palms down. Hug the elbows in a little bit closer. Press down through the forearms to lift the chest. Point the toes. And then let the crown of the head move to the ground as you look towards the back of the room. Press down through the hands and the forearms. Point the toes. Lift the chest up. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. And again, breathe in. I massively encourage you to stick the tongue out as you exhale now. One more time. Make it a good one. And gently bring your chin towards your chest. Drop the head down. Release the hands one at a time. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Hug your shins. And as you lie here, just take a minute. Take a load off. Give yourself permission to really feel everything that kind of went on today. There is always tomorrow. Just give yourself this big hug. And feel the ground beneath you. The ground is always here beneath you. It cannot be taken away. So you're welcome to kind of just chill here for a moment, hugging the knees into your chest. You can lie the legs long down the mat, or you can come into more of a fetal position. You can lie onto the left or the right side of your body. You can always grab one of your trusty pillows. Lay it underneath your head. Bring the knees and the shins up to meet you. And lie in a position that just feels ridiculously comfortable. Close the eyes. And take your attention to your breath and to the whole of your body. And how you fill this body with breath every moment of every day. And it is the most consistent, most important thing that we do every day. Keeping yourself alive. We strip back from everything else. We will always have this. Find a real softness in the eyes, and the forehead, and the cheeks, and the tongue. There's a heaviness, yet a softness in the fingers and the toes. There is an openness, and yet a comfort in this little fetal position, or in whatever shavasana or knee hug that you're doing right now. You are supported. Now you're totally welcome just to stay chilling here. Maybe you are in your bed and you can just drift off to sleep. However, if you want to bring it into a seat, Sukhasana, easy seat, then you're more than welcome to kind of melt yourself up whatever way makes sense without having to think about anything. You can keep the head down. You can bring the hands together. You can sit up as tall as you wish. Keep the eyes closed. And take a moment just to take up some space in your body. To allow yourself to melt into this stillness. Take a final breath in together. And a final breath out together. Good night. Namaste. Thank you for joining for this cozy little bedtime story. Bedtime yoga. I hope it helped. I hope it's made your body feel a little bit more relaxed to go to sleep now. Take your time, packing your things away, melting yourself into your mattress. If you did like it, please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe and tell all of your friends. If you like my stuff, check out all the things I have also on my website, alicetrowyoga.com. Take care. Sleep tight.